When you hear the words great white shark, do you cringe and think of the movie Jaws? Some experts want to change our perception of sharks and say the animals play a vital role in our ecosystem. The Advocate's environmental editor and meteorologist Michael Smith joins us now with more.
That's right, Sonia. I spoke to the founder of the group Ocearch, who tells me getting up close and personal with these sharks allows researchers to collect unprecedented data. The goal? To advocate for Earth by providing facts over fear. It's all hands on deck and in the water as this Ocearch team meets the largest shark they've ever studied, Negumi. The 50-year-old great white with razor-sharp teeth weighs more than a ton and is just over 17 feet long. Despite her fierce and frightening characteristics, experts say without sharks like her, our ocean's ecosystems are in danger.
They are the lion of the ocean. They are the balance keeper. We don't really have a great shot of ever returning to any sort of significant abundance without returning our large sharks to abundance. They are the conductor of the symphony.
Chris Fisher is the founder of Ocearch.
Fellas for the grind, I'm grateful.
He says the global nonprofit's mission is to help researchers get face-to-face with great whites.
Our entire goal in this process, in an effort to get the scientists the best data they can get, is to try to capture this animal and not know it's been captured. That's how you're going to get lowest levels of stress. Once we get that shark over right near the ship, we will quickly spin the boat around, pull the shark up underneath the bow, take off the buoys, and put some balls on a ring that's just in front of its nose. And then we will walk that shark over to the ship and swing it into the lift, much like you swing a skier into a beach. And when it tries to dive under the lift, it can't because the buoys are on its nose. It prevents it from diving. And then we can guide it right in. We pick it up out of the water. Hose goes into its mouth.
Scientists quickly get to work running tests for dozens of research projects in about 15 minutes' time.
When you look through the suite of projects, let's just start with human health. We have a whole section on human health where we're collecting bacteria. We're in a whole process of new drug discovery for humans. These animals have been evolving for 30 million years. And so they've evolved much further and longer than we have when it comes to wound healing and fighting off bacteria and things like that. These animals heal fast, and we're finding tremendous breakthroughs in the bacteria that's coming off these animals and how it impacts things like staph and MRSA.
And research that can save people's lives.
Because these animals move such vast distances, they collect parasites from that entire range. So we have a massive parasitology project that we're doing with multiple universities across that range, including getting like parasites and bacteria off their teeth, tongue, and gums. Like the bacteria off their teeth, tongue, and gums, we've already identified, and we've identified the right antibiotic. So if someone does get hit by a white shark somewhere off the east coast of the United States, we can call that hospital and say, you need to use this antibiotic, because most people lose their life or limbs with runaway infection, and they can't figure out how to stop the infection. Well, we now have taken the bacteria from their mouths, tested it against all available antibiotics, and can provide that information.
Before a shark is released, they're tagged with data transmitters.
We're collecting the full range and movements from the animal, both vertically and horizontally. So we use 3 different tags on the animal, one that's on their fin that tells us where they are as they move around anywhere in the world. We put a pop-up tag on their back that gives us their vertical movements up and down. And then we put a tag inside their belly, which just tells us where they are, but it lasts for 10 years.
The Ocearch Shark Tracker app allows anyone to see the shark's travels in real time.
If it swings by a receiver, which is a device near the beaches, could be planted by local scientists or research organizations all over the place, it'll say, hey, shark number 12456 was here at this day and this time.
Experts say white shark populations are at risk, from overfishing, hunting them for their fins, to fear. Making sure their existence isn't wiped out is crucial for our future.
You got to realize a lot of these animals are born and they can't have babies till they're 10, 20, or 30 years old. So if you start whacking them fast, it's just easy to eliminate them because they can't stay alive long enough to replace themselves. When our sharks come back, our reefs come back. So they affect everything. Their presence affects everything, along a bit with what they consume, but the little bits they consume affects the behavior of everything else of that species. You know, it's their role that's so kind of stunning. Like, this one little animal can affect so much. Whoa. You know, like the future of the planet.
To learn more about Negumi and other great whites, visit the Ocearch interactive website at ocearch.org.